So in our previous video we were able to see how we can see context in a particular, how we could basically load a context into a template from our views. So today we are going to look at how we can actually load our forms in our views. So let's go right ahead first and start our environment. So that's source env activate and do must always start your environment. Then I need to go to my application and let's start server. So this should always be a startup process before you even start doing anything. Okay, so let's wait for this to come up, right? So yeah, so this way here where we were last time. Okay, so now we're gonna go right ahead and start editing this project. Right, so we go to our views file, which was here. Here's where our view was, right? So to load our form, all we need to do is we need to put it in the context variable. That will make it available in the template as such. So we need to import the form. So from the forms, we import student form, and that's it. Now we provide the form, so we create the form variable, which we attach to student form. Stop that. And then here we're gonna pass in the form as such. Then just pass in the form. Now once you've done that, we can go to how we had our template, so which was index.html. Inside there, instead of echoing out say something like request, we will now echo out the form, which will be available. Okay, let's do that, see what that gives us. Okay, so I had value syntax line 10. Alright, so this is because of a dictionary issue. This needs to be there. Okay, so let's do that. And voila, our form is here now. So our form now has its label and its input field. However, this is a rather ugly way for our form to look, so let's make it a bit prettier. So now by default the form displays horizontally. I want it to display as a paragraph, so that's easy. We just do that. And let's load our form. Just like that, our form looks a bit prettier. So we can go right ahead and delete this part. We do not need it anymore. Okay. Alright. So however, we notice that our form does not have a submit, or in this case it will be so register a student. So to do that, we need to put in our register field. So another thing to note is that if you can view this page source, let's go right ahead and do that. You notice this is not part of a form. Now I know we already have looked at form in our HTML class. So if you look here, you should see a form element. So our code needs to be in a form. So let's do that. Let's first put in the data, the input fields in a form. So we're just gonna put it in a form like that. I don't think we need any, so let's just put it here. That, and we no longer need this now. Neither do we need these paragraph tags. Okay. Alright. So for now we'll just remove everything there. Okay. So by default this is how our form comes, usually without this specified as well. Okay. Right, this is normally how a form comes, so we can look here. That's how it looks now. Now we have a form and it has a continue here. Let's change that to something more domain specific, like register, right? So you need to add in an input tag. Remember, Django does not provide that. So now we have our form and it has a register, and when you register we get these changes. So let's get that part done before moving on to the next video.